Hello and welcome to GunganWatch 2018, the first of them. I'm Elodie Cunningham, your favourite friend, and it's the dog days of summer, as dogs, and it's time for GunganWatch. Since I haven't done one of these yet this year, I've accumulated a lot of things, so we got a lot to cover today, let me tell you that. Starting us off, this one's not Gungan. This one ain't Gungan, but it's an interesting little item. It's a little episode 1 Padme head, from Naomi's house and Jack's place, £1.50, supporting charities. What it is a little rubber Padme head. It's on a thing, so you can clip it to your bag, quite poorly, because this is a bit rubbish. It's not a good one, but you can also badly keep your money in it. Like, that's real tough to do, but you can technically put money into this and keep it there. And to be honest, it's easy enough to get it in, it's just hard to get it out. So if you really wanted to keep money, this is your guy. Okay, so next up, you'll all remember this little fella. He's appeared a couple times in the videos. Little Sum Jar Jar Binks. Got it first set open in the Disney store, and now you can get him for 99p in any Clintons you want. That's fine. But what I got from the MCM comic convention is this. Not focusing right, but it's an enamel pin of Sum Jar Jar Binks. It's got a little Disney back thing. And this is a Japan exclusive blind bag thing, so I'm very, very happy to get this little fella. Look at him. He's very cool. I like an enamel pin. And yeah, he's pretty close. Pretty close to it. I like the scruffiness of the plushies, but I do like this little fella too. I think he's not as good, but he's so good. And it's an enamel pen, isn't it? I like that. sorry. So the next thing we got up is something very exciting. First of all, I'm going to show you these, which I've had since I was a kid. It's little Lego little fellas of Captain Tarples, who's not focusing because my camera ain't good. And Jar Jar and my Kaadus. As you can see, there's some bits missing, but they're mostly there. Little orange fellas, not much detail. They're alright, but way better than those if you want Kaadus. And look, count this as this time's Kaadu corner, because look, it's a real good Kaadu action figure with the Jar Jar, and look, he does it. You push his bag and he does it. Okay, so the Jar Jar himself is not as good as the Kaadu. It's got a bit of a weird face, and at the moment I've got him holding this Atlatl that he came with. Atlatl, I think? I don't know. And it's not super screen accurate because it's way too big. I have a much more accurate one that came with my really good Jar Jar figure that I've shown before. So what I'm going to probably do, now that I've shown it to everyone, is I'm going to take the spear from this Jar Jar, give him the screen accurate Atlatl, and give this Jar Jar the spear, because I think that's more accurate. And we'll be golden. Just like my best friend Mika when he goes cold, and you know. And so that's those ones. Okay, so next up we got a big excited, and I mean big. Oh shoot, I can't fit him in the frame. It's a bag. It's a backpack. You can have Jar Jar's whole head, and its bloated, distended neck that we all like. You know, classic Jar Jar when he gets his neck all distended. It's got all plastic and stuff to hold it together, and you can put it on your back, and you can open him up, just like they do in the film. Screen accurate, and you can put your stuff in this small cavity that's mostly taken up by all of the stuffing in his large head. So that's fun. We like that. I can take this. I can put it inside of him. Okay, so I completely forgot to clear out the space. I need to record videos. So it cut out there, but as you can see, I continue putting things in here. And it shows that you can put all your favourite guys in it and take him with you wherever you want to go, with all your favourites in it. So that's good, and we like that very much. So next up, this is a fun thing I found in another charity shop. This one was in the British Heart Foundation. Star Wars Episode 1 Adventures. It's from the Episode 1 3D thing they did. And it's got all kinds of little stories about some of the characters. So the stories are named after the characters. So there's an Anakin one, which is nice. Jar Jar only appears right at the end, though. There he is, see? Looking real fun. Next one is Queen Amidala, and this one is all about Jar Jar and Padme solving a mystery together, following some bees, and then going in the water and having a good time. And there's all sorts of fun happening, and we love it. And it's got quite a nice, sweet ending where they talk to each other about Naboo. They went a little bit too hard on the writing Jar Jar in this one. I mean, he's not quite that incomprehensible in the film or anything, and a lot of places do write him like this. He can be written like he is in the film without going quite this hard. Oops. But, you know, it's fine. It's only a minor nitpick. Next one's Qui-Gon Jinn, and this one I find to be a fairly fun one. Qui-Gon goes on his adventure. Jar Jar's there. Not much else to say. Sorry about that. Fuck's sake. So there's not much else to say about the Qui-Gon one. But here's the Obi-Wan one, and this one is fun because it is horrendous how badly they've drawn it. And now it won't focus. Come on, autofocus. You did it a minute ago. There we go. I mean, Jar Jar's looking alright here, but everyone else, this isn't quite as bad as it could be. I mean, you get little snippets. There's a tiny bit of my best friend Boss Nass there. But it's when you get these fun big anime eyes. It's fun little Jar Jar there. But when you get things like this page, I don't think there's anything more to say about this, is there? Did you put your name in the goblet of fire? So the last thing I want to say about this is that I actually really like the illustration of Jar Jar on the front. It's probably one of my favourite painted versions of him. And it's not one you see elsewhere, really. I really like it. It's a nice one. It's pleasant. Thanks, Star Wars Episode 1 Adventures re-release 2012. Continuing in the vein of books, we got Star Wars Episode 1 The Phantom Menace. The comic adaptation of it from 1999. I probably should have just read that not through the viewfinder rather than waiting for it to focus, but it's from Titan Books, which is nice. They did it. As you can see, it's pretty good. It's pretty good drawings. Jar Jar's there. I haven't actually read it properly yet, unlike the other thing, so I don't know how one-to-one it is in terms of writing, but I like the art. It's got good art, especially compared to your old bud, that last thing we looked at. Let's see, all the Gungan Swamp stuff's happening here. Boss Nass looks like this. Which is fine, I suppose. Perhaps the weirdest thing is that Captain Tarpals is just Jar Jar in orange in this. So I don't know if they just not fully finished the designs for Tarpals and Nass at this point, because they're both a bit weird. If I go ahead to, because obviously, I mean, it's an ICOP, but what we gotta look at, is, the Gungan Sacred Place. So, now this is weird, because now Boss Nass looks like he actually does. So I feel like they actually had the final design for him at this point. But yeah, that oh, that's a fun one of him. Trying to find it because yeah, we get more Tarpals, and again, he's just Jar Jar but in orange in this. Energize the shields! Did you like that? That's my impression of him. So that's fun. There's the Gungan still in it. Not like that, don't be mean. So it's good. Sadly, cut the Gungan parade right down to just fellas and Jar Jar there. There's not even a Boss Nass there, so that's sad. But otherwise, pretty good. I haven't read it properly yet, but oh hey, look, it's our friend issue 1 had this still. So that's taken direct from this comic. So they didn't do that originally, but it's fine. It's fine. They can do their best. Okay, so that does explain one thing that was confusing me, which is on this page, I don't know if it will actually focus on it, but I'm trying. It says that it collects Star Wars Episode 1, number 1 and 2, which I think it just means it collects parts of the covers and stuff from them, because it's got none of that inside of it. Okay, so we're gonna take a quick intermission here for a Gungan testimonial from Matt Hargrave, who you might know from Eddsworld and the Floor is Lava video. That's very good. That's done by the other one, who isn't Matt Hargrave, but he's in it. So I'm going to turn it over to Matt now. Oh, it's Rage 19. No, I just couldn't think of it then.
I'm Matt Hargreaves. And my favourite Gungan.
Do it.
Favourite Gungan was Posnas, whatever, I don't know.
Thank you. Thanks. Haha, well, wasn't that fun? Okay, Gungan Watchers, so the next thing, alright, is it's fun Lego Star Wars Phonics book. It's got a real unpleasant, lecherous little DreamWorks face Yoda on it, so that's nice, we like that. And as you can see, it's all prequel stuff, so we like that. What a mess is the Reek's face here. It looks like a human man. It's also not Lego at all. Just kind of appreciating how particularly unpleasant this is. Adding to that is that the Reek only appears once, and it doesn't look like that at all in the one time it appears in this. Well, there's the neck suit at least. So the main reason I borrowed this from my mum, who is a teacher, is because if we skip to any of the episode 1 ones, but particularly where is it? Oh yeah, this one, which is the whole beginning of episode 1, where Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan are saving the Queen and everything. As you can see, there's a problem here. Someone missing from this. And I'm not talking about Rick or Lee, although he is also missing. Not a single time in any of these books does Jar Jar appear. How are kids going to learn their phonics when they're missing two vital phonics? Alright? Jar and Jar. Fuck's sake. So, while we're speaking about the Reek, for another little mini Kaadu corner here, I found in my loft, it's a Reek, yeah? It's a Reek figure. It used to be that it went, "Rrrr!" But it don't anymore, because batteries run out, isn't it? But it's got an action feature, yeah? Just like the Kaadu does. But it does this, so it's just fun. But you want to know where you have to push to make it do that? So, the last thing we got today, the very last of my Gungan treasures from the Gungan Treasure Chest 2018. Now, this was a gift from my very good friend, Teresa La Stella, also known as Reno. For my birthday, she gave me this at MCM. I got it out, and I almost cried with how happy I was. She made this herself, alright? You ready for it? It's a cushion. She's got a whole bunch of our best friend, Jar Jar. Look, there he is, the Gungan Swamp, up there in the corner. That's a puppet of him. He's doing his tongue there. And his tongue there also. He's scared because of the droids there. It's all fun. There's a little figurine of him there, and he's scared there. So he's having a great time, and we all love it. So that's a big thank you from me Tarina to Rena to Tarina. We got this time on GunganWatch 2018, it's Dog Days of Summer, or should I say the Kaadu Days of Summer. I really want to go to bed now. Fuck.